chaser on the crawl, text scrolling by. Run to the storm, yeah, run to the storm tonight.
This is 605 Chaser. Tracking a severe cell. Hook echoes on the radar. If you're in the path, take shelter now. This is 605 Chaser. Tracking a severe cell. Hook echoes on the radar. If you're in the path, take shelter now.
Flat road, green sky, dust spinning in the fence line. Heart rate keeps time with the sweep of that red line. Map lit, one hand on the wheel, chasing down what most folks flee. Dark wall growing in the field, feels like it's calling me. Run to the storm, I was born for the fallout. How where the sky tears open wide. Run to the storm, when the sirens all call out. I'm on the edge of the warning line. Lightning writes my name across the black horizon. 605 Chaser on the crawl, text scrolling by. Run to the storm, run to the storm tonight. Rain core, white roar sideways on the windshield. Back road, no floor, just a blur in a windmill. Tripod shakes on the ditch, cloud twisting like a tightrope. One shot right on the lip between the terror and the hope. Run to the storm, I was born for the fallout. Out where the sky tears open wide. Run to the storm, when the sirens all call out. I'm on the edge of the warning line. Lightning writes my name across the black horizon. 605 Chaser on the crawl, text scrolling by. Run to the storm, run to the storm tonight.
Static on the speaker. Debris in the air. I whisper a prayer. Then I drive right there. Every mile marker, every close call. I'm chasing the monster to warn them all. Run to the storm, I was born for the fallout. Out where the sky tears open wide.
storm tonight.
This is 605 Chaser.
All right, everybody, this is Henry Kramer, 605 Chaser, and welcome everybody. We do already have plenty of things to talk about. We already have a significant severe thunderstorm here. This is 60-mile-per-hour winds. We're talking about areas of Oklahoma, and would not be a bit surprised if we start seeing that tornado threat increase this afternoon. Welcome to the show, everybody. Make sure that you're subscribing, liking, and sharing this stream. We're going to be covering a lot. As we go into the outlooks, let's go ahead and take a look at that latest outlook. We do have the slight risk all up and down Wichita and Texas and Oklahoma. And the big risk here today is that area of Wichita and Ponca City, where we could end up seeing significant tornadoes up and down this whole border of Kansas and Oklahoma. Let's get back to the live radar, and off to my right, you're seeing a lot of model data, and I'm going to kind of bring that out for you. So at 3 p.m. Central Time, what we're looking at here for the Wichita an area is significant tornado parameters, and if I zoom in, you're going to end up seeing some of those numbers off to my right here, over by Enid, Oklahoma area, and then storm relative helicity right smack dab into Wichita area. Excuse me, one moment. All right. Getting a little bit of a cough there. So appreciate you all joining again. I'm back here. So again, Cape mixed layer around 3 p.m. based off NamNest. This is showing the red zone is certainly a lot of energy, and the shear around 3 p.m. is going to be pretty significant there as well. Let me go ahead and bring this back to a regular view so that we can kind of show you those numbers a little bit better. If we analyze this, this is what it's showing for, 1 second here. The significant tornado parameters, 5.6, even Garden City around 4 point, let me get that back up there, 5.2 for significant tornado parameters. Feel free to go ahead and chat in the YouTube there as well. Let me know what's going on, but we'll go back to live radar here, and we've got the warnings going up and down there. This is a pretty dangerous storm right here. Not going to lie, over by Schindler, that is just to the west, northwest. Joplin today, Travis. Joplin does have some risks there as well, but that's likely going to be a little bit later in the day. Let's go ahead and bring that over to you. Your Joplin, you've got that tornado risk there, 5% hatched area. If we take a look at the models, we can kind of run through that. We haven't had another update for those, but we'll go ahead and take a look at the shear and significant tornado parameters for our friend Travis here. As we get to 5 p.m., you can certainly see Joplin doesn't look too bad for significant tornado parameters. Go into the evening hours. Doesn't really show a whole lot, but I have a feeling that once we get to a 3:30, 4 p.m. update from the NamNest, that'll probably end up showing a little bit better. So main thing that I want to say for Joplin, Missouri area is stay safe and stay alert. There's still plenty of CAPE, surface-based CAPE. Look at that. 3,000, over 3,300 around 7 p.m. for Joplin, Missouri area. So plenty of CAPE. The one thing that we got to worry about, if we take a look at the satellite, we've got a lot of cloud cover still hanging out around. And so there is some clearing over here. And so that is concerning to have that cloud cover to the west, but the clearing is definitely going to be moving on in. Let's go ahead. Yeah, there's a lot of cape there, Travis. Hi, Marshall. Marshall on Facebook. Appreciate you being here. Marshall Cross from Central Iowa Chasers on the Facebook. Let's go ahead and take a look at the live radar again. We're taking a look at Ponca City. Having a little bit of a struggle with this radar right now. Near Carterville, Missouri, more northeast of Joplin. Okay. Near Carthage. Aha. Well, I can kind of show you. Since we don't have any tornado warnings, I'll kind of show you right now what the models say particularly for that. Let's look at the model information, back it up here. Take a look at 6 p.m. Carthage area. Doesn't look all that great, but again, this is an older model until we get some of that information to show up. There's still a possibility. I mean, we got 46 knots. There's plenty of knots, shear. Significant tornado parameters, not so high. Energy helicity. There's a little bit of energy helicity there over by that area. Let's take a look at the elements that are needed for key tornado parameters. We got STP. So if we got a 1 to 2, that's marginal. 2 to 4, it's going to be strong. But all this stuff has to match up for you. Strong 0 to 1 kilometer storm relative helicity, SRH, that needs to be 200 to 300 to have that strong. And all this stuff has to line up. ML Cape, mixed layer Cape, we need 2,500 to 4,000 for strong, but you know, minimal is 1,000 to 2,500 joules per kilogram. 0 to 6 kilometer shear, we would like to have 30 to 45 knots for good ability to have that shear and get things rolling. Energy helicity, we would want somewhere minimal to the 1 to 2 and the 2 to 4. Thank you so much, Kathy, for a new subscription. I appreciate it very much on YouTube. Let's go ahead and get some more folks to do the subscribe. We're fairly low on our subscribers on YouTube. We've got a lot of followers on Facebook. Marshall Cross, Carthage, Missouri. Marshall Cross says has really good barbecue restaurant, Boomer's Barbecue. Big shout out to Boomer's Barbecue. Thank you, Marshall. Yes, Travis, it is very, very humid down in Carthage and Joplin area. So there's plenty of, let's take a look at that actually. If we could take a look at that in more real time here. Get back to that a little bit, get out of the models. And get our dew points. Yeah, I would say it's a little bit moist. 73-degree dew points. That is pretty significant, I would say there. Let's take a look at a sounding. Marginal severe is what it's showing at 1 p.m. for that, based off of HRRR. Oh yeah, RTMA is not going to give us anything, but definitely some clearing going on. You can see that over by Springfield, Missouri area. We go back to our live radar, check on these storms. We've got people getting a little bit more active at this point. Look at that storm right there. That is new. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And we now have considerable damage threat. The next weather model comes out. If we're just talking about NamNest, which is kind of where I'm focusing on, because I don't want get too much. So it'd be 6 hours from the 12Z. So we're talking 3:30 by the time it loads in here. We should have another NAM nest. 3:30, 4 o'clock time frame. We do have, and that would be in Central Time for any of our viewers that are from East Coast. But look at this storm. Let's go ahead and kind of read some of this. So Eastern Time Zone, you'd have an hour advance. This storm is moving pretty fast. It's moving at 50 miles per hour, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, nickel-size hail. Barnsdale, Shidler, Burbank, Osage Hills State Park, Bartsville Municipal Airport. Lots and lots of areas in Oklahoma. This is a tornado possible tag on this, and this is what the NAM 3K this morning when I checked it out actually said. It was saying that the time frame was between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. where tornadoes would be more likely. We had to clear things out from some of those severe thunderstorms that was happening over in Wichita and some of the other points to the west over. Pardon me, I'm getting a little bit dizzy. I think I forgot to eat this morning. Marshall says tomorrow doesn't look like much, but wouldn't be surprised to see a significant tornado tomorrow in central Illinois. That'll be interesting. I know tomorrow's, definitely not a huge risk. But I'm keeping my eye on Saturday and Sunday, and unfortunately, I am going to be out and about Saturday. I'm going to be going over to areas of Minnesota for a family reunion near the Mankato area, so I won't be able to chase up in North Dakota, but North Dakota is looking pretty spicy, more of a windbag event. However, Sunday, near back home in Sioux Falls, South Dakota area and central parts of South Dakota, even northwest points of Iowa and southwest points of Minnesota, I do suspect Sunday could be a very possible chase day for near home. We'll have to see how that plays out. Went live because the timing of it, but I'm going to take a brief break here for a moment, but folks, I'm going to try this new tool out with Weatherfront and see how this works. I'm not exactly sure how this works exactly. Let's see how this works. I have no idea. Choose a point, line, or freehand storm edge. Double click to end. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a new feature I like. Let me minus this out. Storm track. Like if it was there, obviously I got to clear that out. Sorry, folks. I'm getting new to this little feature. This is pretty sweet from Weatherfront. I do like this feature a lot. I've got to figure out how to utilize it. So let's see here. So let's kind of see where, if I could draw this. Draw this in just a little bit more. 1 hour projection. Wow, this is a cool feature, but it's definitely going to take a little bit of getting used to. So it shows 13 minutes roughly. That's a little tricky. I don't think I'm utilizing it right. So I'm not going to use that feature until I get more used to it. But it's definitely interesting to see some of these features. All right, so back to this one here. This is moving along. It's really starting to show some signs of just a big old wind event here. Let's go to velocity. Look at that. Analyze that right there. Yep, there's that 70-mile-an-hour winds. I love this feature that you can see basically inside of the, the velocity there. Let's go to super resolution storm relative velocity. It's big old wind bag right here. We'll go ahead and go back to reflectivity here. Well, let's take a look at that hail factor as well. That's odd. Not much hail. Let's take a look. Nickel size hail, but boy, the destructive winds is crazy. Echo tops are pretty large. We're talking 52,000 feet just over by Cedar Vale. That would end up being in, let's check that. It's right along the border of Kansas and Oklahoma. So those that are just joining, taking a look at that. Probably going to take a little while longer for things to get going. Let me show you guys a reflectivity of the timing on this. Okay. See how these storms might evolve over the next several hours. All right, so this is an estimate of what 1 p.m. would look like, which is about where it is, 2 p.m. Hey, Nate. Good afternoon. So we're just zooming in here on the tornado threat that is over by Wichita and Oklahoma area. 3 p.m. Here's where I get concerned around 4 p.m. right near Tulsa. Let's go ahead and take a look again at some of those elements that are needed. If we break it down here for you, we're going to take a look at Cape values, 3490 around 4 p.m. Look at that, Pryor Creek. Storm relative helicity, 0 to 1. Not so much there. So not all these elements are going to line up, and that's the key. We've got to find where it's going to line up. If we zoom out, let's look at the bigger picture. Let's see where everything is going to line up. Mixed layer Cape. Okay, we got over by Pratt, but I don't think that's where we need to be too concerned right now. Let's go 4 p.m. I want to see what 4 p.m. is going to have. 4 p.m., we've got a lot for Cape mixed layer. Plenty in these high spots, but let's take a look at storm relative helicity. Wichita area, 4 p.m. Yeah, I think Wichita, big time. Even up by Great Bend area. Let's take a look at significant tornado parameters. Ooh, wow. Significant tornado parameters. We've got 5 point. Look at that. Significant tornado parameter numbers. 4+ is going to be significant. So Spivey, that would be just to the southwest of Wichita. But let's see if we have energy helicity. Yep, energy helicity, we have 2 to 4. Oh, gosh, we have 4+. And that's around 6 p.m. What about the shear? Yep, we definitely got the shear. So all those elements are really matching up. And we take a look at reflectivity UH. Not really there. but it is there early on. Struggling with a few of the elements. So we'll have to see how this all ends up playing out. And let's go back to live radar. You can see that things are starting to get a little spicy over by Joplin. This is just a special weather statement at this point in time. So that is 50-mile-an-hour winds. Let's go ahead and take a look at the super resolution velocity. Ooh, that one is starting to get a little better there. A little bit. So we got to keep an eye on that one by just to the north of Carthage. Let me see if I can pull up something and see if I have the ability to take a look at one thing here. And let's take a look at Carthage, Missouri. I'm going to take a look at a, yeah, that's near you, buddy. I'm going to take a look. I'm going to do a score. So I can't show you because it's a beta testing project that I'm doing. So tornado probability, current surface observations for Carthage, Missouri is showing ML Cape values of 1153. The SIN is pretty much non-existent. LCL height is 788. Ooh, we're missing the bulk shear. Right now, the knots are 14.5, and the bulk shear, or the SRH is 23.8. 850 jet, 13.3 knots. We need 35 plus. Dew point is 72.5. We do have surface convergence, and we do have that boundary Cape plus SIN proxy. That was updated at 2 p.m. What do you got? All right, this is my son Nate. Inflow notch where? Down Schindler, right? Where do you see an inflow notch? Do I need to go to super resolution velocity? Over here? Yeah. Over by Liberal? Yeah. There is a mesoscale. Oh, I don't. Oh, okay. My son says there's a mesoscale discussion. So let's take a look and make sure we got those on here. That one's likely going to be a tornado watch. Okay, this one right here, we got a tornado watch possible, 60%. So this was just issued. Yes, such a great name. Yes, there's another Nate on here. Let's read through this real quick. As of 1730, so that would be 2:30. Long-lived Boeing line segment. We're starting to see the development. So this is likely going to be a tornado watch. And this one here, this is going to also possibly be tornado watch. Yep, so Travis, you definitely want to watch out. Like I was saying, it's going to be later, so we got to watch out for that. These storms will be moving off into the easterly track, maybe even push southeasterly. Before this gets too spicy, I do need to Illinois, Indiana border storms are starting to pop off, Marshall says. Let's take a look at that. Oh, goodness gracious. We got a couple of different areas. Let's go ahead and take a look. I didn't expect to see that coming.
Wait, did you say this will likely be a tornado watch?
Yeah.
No,
Which one?
this one.
Oh, okay. That's going to be like the okay. What do we have here? Severe.
That's gonna be a severe thunderstorm watch.
So that's going to be a severe thunderstorm watch, is what my son Nate says over by Cleveland. How about the St. Louis one? What do you think?
That one's 20, so it would be another severe thunderstorm watch.
Oh, 20% probability. So not really much going on here. While yes, St. Louis and Evansville area needs to be alert because there are some isolated storms moving through there. The bigger threat is still farther west. But you never know. Atmosphere can work in mysterious ways. I'm going to shut these mesoscale discussions off for a minute.
Look at this storm.
Oh, we got Brandon Montgomery. Where's he at?
We're on Gray County, Kansas.
All right, folks, 1 second here. Well, we have the ticker going, and since right now we just have this one that's in Bartsville, I'm going to, that one is continuing to move in a southeasterly direction, or east. Looks more of an east-southeast, but it still has that tornado possible tag on it, and nickel-size hail. All right. I'll be right back before it gets too crazy. So hang tight, everybody. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I am back. Well, Nate and I are back. Oh, shoot, I just realized the laundry's in the back there. All right, everybody. Let's take a look at this, see if they have any update on this one. So they did update this. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3 p.m. It's moving east, 6 miles west of Big Heart. This is over in yeah, this is over in Oklahoma. I wanted to make sure I had that right. We're just getting underway, folks. If you're just joining, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. We're going to be on here for hours and hours because this is going to be a long night. So, folks, if you haven't thought of it, I definitely would appreciate it very much. If you sign up on my Facebook page, I actually have Weather Call Next Gen, and I'll alert you guys.
Oh. Dad,
Hmm?
look at this.
What?
Look at the
Yeah, you're talking about the Bartsville one? Yeah, there's a lot of wind in that. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take a look at the data with the wind here. Nate's taking a look at that, but I also want to look at that because it is pretty significant. So folks that are in or around these areas, so Bartsville, heads up, you definitely want to watch out. Look at that. Make sure we're on the right radar here. Yep. We're on the, let's go to this one here, I think is what we need. Yeah, this is going to show it a little bit better. Look at that. Massive.
FDP values are now 5.2.
Look at how massive that storm is. What do you got? Don't, we can't listen to that. All right, let me go ahead and go back to the, what's gonna happen, folks, is we're gonna have this continuing to back build here over by Ponca City, some of the same areas. But some of these chasers, what they're doing is they're going to end up going over to Pond Creek and kind of probably setting up maybe over by Enid, honestly, and even parts south, because it's going to kind of ride that front. Let's take a look at these here. 1 second. Let's take a look at that velocity. Look at that. There's that 70, still 70 miles per hour. And we could go over to, if you guys haven't had a chance, certainly download Weatherfront. You can download it right now on your iPhone, or you can go to app.weatherfront.com and you'd be able to sign up for their desktop version as well. Got my coffee in for a long, long night. go ahead and bring this back here. Let's go ahead and see if we can figure out how. Do you know how to use the tracking yet?
Tracking?
Yeah, the storm motion tracker. Choose a point, line, or freehand storm edge. I wonder point?
Storm? Yeah, that's how.
Oh, now I figured it out. That's wrong. Hang on. I like that feature. So if we go this route, whoops, I gotta go point. Whoa. Oh, we gotta get the. So Bartsville 255, Dewey. Let's see if we can get cone spread.
This thing needs to be almost spit on someone. A special weather statement.
Look at that. Those are so. It looks like it's going about 48 miles per hour. Bartsville about 255, Dewey 258, and then 318 Delaware, Nevada about 319. That's if it keeps its same track, and obviously I fully expect that. That's a pretty cool feature. Hey, Tufts Weather is on here. What's up, bro? Yeah, Marshall Cross, it is certainly looking like that type of an event. Marshall's, I'm not going to say it either, but yeah, there could be a windbag event here instead of a tornado threat, but still dangerous for sure.
That's absurd. Yeah, this thing needs to be. Look at this dead.
All right, let's see. Nate, my son, he's a weather enthusiast as well. He wants me to take a look at one. Where? Liberal?
Texhoma. It's by Goodwill. It's
You think it's by this one? Okay. You,
okay.
so Nate is worried about this one. What do you guys think? Go ahead and respond. Do you think we should be worried about this one near Texhoma? This would be over in northern portions of Texas, like right on the border. Texas, like the little square portion or rectangular portion of Oklahoma, far western, northwestern part of Oklahoma. What do you guys think? Do you think this one's going to potentially develop? We'll have to see. Do you call that an inflow notch? Well, there is some mixing going on there. There's very, very little, but.
Yeah, this thing should be spit on someone.
Yep. Tufts Weather says possibly if it can stay discreet. What? That doesn't mean you're right, buddy. Hold on. Yeah, there's a lot going because here's what's possible. Here's what's possible. These could all congeal really quickly and just become a big old windbag event. You never know. Marshall is saying, looking like another big windbag in the making. Ooh, we see a little bit of a boundary line here. Look at that. Yep.
It's 39,000 feet, and it does not have a.
Just because it's 39,000 feet, does.
Special weather statement.
Do you have it? Okay, which one is it, Nate? Are you talking about this one right here?
Texhoma, yes. That's the one.
All right. So Nate is saying that this.
44. This needs
Okay.
to be severe.
So Nate is saying this one here needs to get a special weather statement at least.
Now severe thunderstorm warning.
Now he thinks it needs to have a severe thunderstorm warning. Folks, let me know what your thoughts are. It's starting to get some hail signatures in there. Let's take a look. It's a little bit of hail. I think it's going to take a little bit more maturity in order for them to say, hey, special weather statement. The Echo tops at 45,000 or no?
Yeah, 45,000.
Hold on. Yeah, 43, 45. Okay. So they got a little bit more maturing to go for that.
Are you looking at this radar? Oh yeah, you are.
All right, let's go ahead and back it up here. Travis, still no watch? No, what time was, well, look at the mesoscale discussion. What time does it expire?
Every single time whenever it expires, that's when they issue the watch.
It expires in 33 minutes. I would imagine
Watches.
I imagine if you're referring to the mesoscale discussion that's over by the Joplin area, that's probably not going to be, they're probably not going to issue a watch until 3 or even a little bit after. So.
Well, let me look at what they're saying about it.
Yeah, there definitely is good environment. There's good moisture return for Northwest Arkansas and plenty in Missouri as well. Okay, you can't talk over me. Remember? All right. Yeah, I see that. Did they should be coming out with the new SPC around 3 o'clock, right? If I remember right. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, they'll be coming out with that shortly. As a reminder to folks, this is the zone that we do have that tornado risk, 5% hatched area. And then the other risks are a big time wind event here, all the way back to Lubbock, Texas, Wichita. Even Joplin is in there. Travis, I would imagine they're going to expand at 3 o'clock. They'll probably expand further eastward, maybe more of that tornado risk that would include more of Missouri and maybe even possibly northwestern portions of Arkansas for the tornado risk. That would be, I would think that they'll probably push this farther east, maybe even include Springfield and then Fayetteville in more of that 5%. But either way, they still already have it in a pretty big swath. 1 second, folks. Go back to live radar. Let's take a look on this storm. Why is everybody converging over here? That's because
This one's a little bit, but
these are the ones that are going to have the possibility of staying discrete. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the weather models here. We'll take a look at the NAM nest. Actually, we'll take a look at HRRR. I don't like lately using HRRR. Lately, I've been more trustworthy of the NAM 3K. No. Max uses Euro because he goes way far out and he has to, yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the model run here. HRRR that was updated at 18Z, which would have been, I believe, 1 p.m. So 5 p.m. it's looking like possibility of these storm cells possibly staying discrete near Woodward. Right here, let's take a look at the significant tornado parameters. Probably take another 20-ish minutes, Marshall says, if it'll get warned. Oh, the one you're talking about. Ooh, look at the spicy shear over by Woodward. That's around 6 p.m. Let's remind folks of the things that I look for when we're talking about tornado elements. Okay. 73 knots at 6 p.m. Let's look at mixed layer. That's pretty good. Hey, so yeah, be careful. I thought you were going to say the other word. So around 5 p.m. Woodward. Go back to the shear. Yeah, that Woodward time looks pretty darn good. Let's look at little tiny one right here. Goodness gracious, itty bitty. But it is a STP of 6. And then we do want to take a look at that SIN mix layer as well. The SIN erodes right around 6 p.m. and there is some SIN there. That's probably the storm though. And then the EHI. Yeah, it becomes sloppy a lot of times, especially if that SIN erodes so quickly that everything becomes explosive in all different areas. So if there can be a little bit of a capping in some places, they can stay discrete. But if the SIN erodes everywhere, it just the massive congealing that ends up happening. So we'll go back to live radar and take a look at this one that's over by Texoma. Watch your mouth. I don't see any.
Green and red.
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the right radar. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Yeah, that's not an inflow notch. Okay, buddy. All right, 1 second, folks. All right, everybody. Sorry, I had to take a bite. You guys don't want to hear me chomping on my food. I went live a little too early. I probably should have waited until about 4 o'clock. My son says, "You're fine. You're fine." All right. Let's go check on this puppy. Ooh, I got a little.
Do you want me to help you? You want me to help you?
Yeah, please. Oh, I forgot I can do that this way. Yep, there we go. I don't want to get ooh, making me dizzy. My head is spinning like a whirlwind. It never ends. Okay, there we go. Big old windbag, baby. Oof. Dangerous storm right there. Oh, they removed the tornado possible tag. And it's slowed down. It's now moving 40. Probably recycle a little bit. As a reminder, folks, down below we do have all the warnings. So if I don't call out any warnings, it's still covering those for areas of Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas, and Kansas. Gosh, these things are Taking a little bit of time. Boy, I really got this backwards. Hold on a second.
You're doing it backwards again. Backwards again.
Why do I have it backwards? There we go. This is correct now. Well, yeah, because Dallas is west of... Oh, no, that's backwards. Dallas is south. Hello.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. You're good.
Somebody get the Roblox.
What?
Somebody... We're going crazy gaming here. All right, so there it is. Now we're in the right. North, south, west, east is all compassed correctly. Yeah, Central Iowa Chasers, yeah. Yeah, I can turn off rotate, but I forgot. I forgot how to turn it off. Tufts Weather, tell me how you turn it off. How do you turn off rotate? Probably in the settings. Yeah.
Settings, but
General. Ah, there we go. Off. Thank you. I use it more in the field, and so I don't usually have to worry too much.
these storms right here. Oh,
There we go. Nobody wants to see me chomping on my chicken salad sandwich. All right, come on. Let's see what's going to happen with this puppy. They're giving him a push. Hey, everybody, say hi to my son if you're just joining. This is Nate. He doesn't love weather as much as me. Okay, maybe he loves it a little bit more than me. Travis says hi.
Hi.
Oh, come on. Ooh, they just updated one. Hang on. Nope, they didn't. I thought I saw it flash. Well, while we're waiting for the rest of this, let's take a look at my thoughts on what's going to be happening for tomorrow. Look at that. Hey, is it pronounced Cape Girard or is it pronounced something? Cape Girardeau? Ooh, Wyoming. Wasn't expecting that. Hold on a second, folks.
What?
We got a tornado warning over in Wyoming. I'm guessing Cheyenne, maybe?
Yes, Cheyenne, Wyoming.
That was not on my radar today. What? There's not even a... Are you kidding me? There's a tornado. Okay, let's get this radar. Wasn't putting that on my bingo card today. Hold on a second. Let's take a look if it's observed. It's radar indicated. Hold on.
We got 67 to 70 miles.
Let me go ahead and add in Wyoming. Wasn't expecting to see that. Add in Wyoming. Come on, control panel. Wyoming. You guys can see my little, let me show you this. This is my master control panel. I could choose whatever. Pretty sick, huh? So then I can update everything. But let me go ahead and add in Wyoming. And let's fetch that baby and add Wyoming. There we go. Push to overlay. Going to take a moment. I guess we're going to have Wyoming now in here. All right, so the areas this is going to... You made your own overlay dashboard thing? Cool. All right, this tornado warning is until 2:30 Mountain Time at 1:48, capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line winds. Aha, no, so it's going to hit Green Mountain, Wyoming. Oh yeah, I got to refresh it. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Got to refresh my ticker. There it is. Thank you. Just south of the tornado warning. Yeah, this one right here, that's probably going to end up, let's see the velocity on that one.
That's why it's
Yeah, this one right here, that's a little concerning. Moving east at 40 miles per hour, quarter size hail. Looks like this is going to mainly be over rural areas, Sweetwater counties in Wyoming. So definitely keep an eye on that little discrete thing. Yeah, there's two of them, so we got this right here, but this is, yeah, this is going to be a straight line wind event. So folks in Casper and Bear Royal, those areas that are in Wyoming, expect some straight line winds with this puppy and could have some embedded tornadoes. Inflow Nachi.
Do you think this looks good?
I don't know. God, we got more storms happening in Wyoming, and definitely was not on radar at all. Thankfully, this is staying over mainly rural areas of some sort. Hopefully not doing locations impacted Green Mountain, so it would be, you know, impacting, and eventually this is going to move more rural areas actually.
I think oh yep, the name is
Let me go back to this one and see where that's likely going to be.
almost 3 o'clock.
Whoops. Casper Mountain, Alcova. Those would be some areas that could be impacted on that tornado warning if it continues. So you're seeing an inflow notch on this southerly storm. It's a little hard for me. I don't know why I'm having... Oh, is that where it is, Nate?
That little tiny
All right, I'm going to draw it out, folks. Right here is where Nate's saying. Is that where... Aha! Nate, you're right.
Oh my god.
The student meteorologist... Yep, the student meteorologist says you're right. So right there is where we got a little bit of an inflow. All right, let me take a look and see if I can draw this at the same time. That would be sweet. All right, so this is going to be impacting to Bear Royal about 3:49 p.m. That inflow notch area. Nate says, "Good call, Nate." That's funny. Nate says, "Good call."
Oh, tornado watch for Dodge City.
Tornado watch for Dodge City. Let's go on over to Dodge City.
This will also. Yep. Full tornado watch. Tornado watch. I gotta wait until.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. All right. Yeah, everybody's over here by Garden City. So we do have this tornado watch. This is in effect until. Wow, isolated significant gusts to 80 miles per hour are likely. You have to say the D word, don't you? All right, this is from 3 p.m. until 10 p.m. This is going to include southern Kansas, northern Oklahoma, northeast Texas panhandle. Okay, so they haven't pushed that over to the, so again, Joplin and that area is going to still struggle to see anything until a little bit later. All this is going to start moving on in. Let's go back here. Oh, I like this one's getting pretty spicy right here near Texoma and Liberal. These are staying pretty discreet right now. Did they end up updating the outlook yet?
Not yet. Not the finalists yet.
No, so we still have to wait. Yeah. And we don't have any models, no new models available. NAM 3K? Oh, yeah. Yep, NAM 3K is 16 frames we have. So let's take a look and get through some of these frames of what might end up happening here. Whoa, here we go. So this is possibly, so 5 p.m. just southeast of Sublet. So these are possibilities of what might happen near Beaver, Oklahoma. Around 5 p.m. And then we don't see things really getting crazy until 5 p.m. as well over by Ottawa and Osage City in Kansas. By the time we get to, let's see here, looks like around 6 p.m. and afterwards we start ooh, look at the significant tornado parameters there for Joplin. Yeah, the 6 p.m. time frame, things are going to kind of blow up over there. But still, Coffeyville, Bartsville, a lot of those. Look at these discrete supercells near Anthony, and then southwest of Woodward. Joplin becomes probably more of a, let's request a sounding for this one. Nope, just severe, 72, 71. I want to take a look and see where we can see, because this is going to be more congealed, so there's not going to be, let's see these ones, I think. Right, maybe here. Nope. That's, oh, it's 7 o'clock. I need to go a little sooner than that. Don't know why I picked that. It's way over by the cooler air. really tough to see where anything. I was just going to go there. I was just going to go there. Oh, that's weird. Pratt doesn't show much of anything, but I don't know why this one. Huh, that's really weird. Aha! So there's the sounding for between like 5 p.m. for Pratt. We do have violent tornado parameters 10.1. Holy smokes. 10.1. So if you're in Pratt around 5 p.m., so next couple of hours. Thanks, Marshall. I appreciate it. So I got to get a little bit better on checking things out for soundings because I don't know why I'm thinking requesting sounding when I see reflectivity because by that time it's gone. Good call.
Why does this keep on just saying?
And then let me look at 6 p.m. So it was 10 p.m. at 5. Yeah, and it's a little less, but still pretty big.
Now they have come out with a new outlook, and it's now enhanced risk.
Okay, so now they do have a new outlook. Let's go ahead and make sure that that is uploaded here. 1 second. Yep, they just issued it at 3:02, and they do have the enhanced. Let's go back to that. Why is that not loading, though? No, it's not really weird. Because it shows here, but it's probably just not loading. Okay, so what did they do here?
Wait, Enid, Oklahoma wasn't in. I don't know. Oklahoma was in. Were they?
If they gave a, so this is what they have now. They have that enhanced area here. I'll just show you guys here. This is the enhanced, so it's boy, Marshall, you sound like my cousin that's on our team. He doesn't bother with the models until very close. I like looking at the models way in advance, so that's probably why. All right, so this is what we got here. So that's going to be the central area of concern. And still along that whole Kansas and Oklahoma border there for the tornado risks. Still got to figure out why this is not loaded yet. There we go. Just took a moment.
Scattered severe thunderstorms are expected this evening across the southern central plains with large severe winds possible in more pockets.
Corridor of tornado. Let me read it off of here. Okay. Primary change with this update was the addition of an enhanced risk driven by Sig 1 wind. Oh, there's that wind. Naughty word. Across parts of western Oklahoma, the eastern Texas Panhandle, and far south central Kansas, thunderstorms are evolving across Oklahoma Panhandle and vicinity ahead of a surface low triple point. That's dangerous. Current expectation is for this activity and additional storms to track east, southeastward. See, that's what I expected. Through a hot, well-mixed air mass favorable for strengthening, expanding cold pools with time. Around 40 knots of effective shear should promote a mix of organized clusters and supercells tracking east-southeastward into increasingly rich boundary layer moisture and nocturnally strengthening low-level jet. This evolution should favor a swath of severe damaging winds, some upwards of 75 miles per hour or greater. So now we got straight line, and I'm going to say the word potential derecho. Yes, Joplin still could end up having significant storms. Let's take a look at that. We're going to look at reflectivity here. Zoom in so we can get to Joplin. Yes, it looks like anytime after 5 p.m. Anytime after 5 p.m., Joplin, Missouri, be very concerned about wind. Wind and even a possibility of, let's see what the STPs show. The shear is there. The shear is there. Storm relative helicity, not so much. Let's go back and forward. Storm relative helicity is there, so there is possibility of a tornado for Joplin, Carthage area later this evening. So stay alert. Definitely want to stay alert. I can't guarantee a tornado, and anybody that says that they can is lying. But let's go back to our live radar here.
Look at the level storm. It's 49,000 feet. And they don't have a severe dust storm. And it's got hail.
Which radar are you looking at? KDDC? Okay, that's what I'm looking at. Let's look at the hail together.
It's 79.5.
Okay, they're gonna be for Turpin, they're gonna be issuing a severe thunderstorm warning here very shortly. Not sure why they haven't yet, but I don't work at the National Weather Service. They'll be issuing one very, very shortly. Yeah, Travis, they probably won't issue a watch until they see how everything evolves west. Yeah, there's that severe thunderstorm watch just got issued, or warning for the Turpin. So let me go ahead and go back to standard view here.
Why is it just showing 7 hours?
What?
Oh, same. For the tornado watch, it just shows 7 hours instead of.
Because you have your overlay. So shut off the tornado watch. If I shut off this tornado watch data, I'll probably be able to see. There it is. It took, my connection is not the greatest here at the house. Tornado watch with strong wording. Yeah, for another 6 hours. Yeah, that tornado watch is extremely dangerous areas here. Yeah. Few intense tornadoes are possible, so we'll see. It looks like this guy here over by Woodward is probably going to be trying to get up to this storm up here.
This one's going to be severe thunderstorm right here.
Travis, I can't say if they're going to have the same wording for Southwest Missouri, but just based off of the model data, I mean, we have a lot of hours to go. So we'll see. They've got to see how this storm evolves before they start even thinking about issuing anything for the Northwest Missouri or Southwest Missouri. Get my directions all mixed up. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this severe thunderstorm warning that we have over here to the west of Buffalo, Oklahoma. That is Oklahoma, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's take a look at the wording of this. $50 size hail. Moving east at 35 miles per hour. So Beaver, Forgan, Gate, Knowles, McCain, Turpin, and Flores. Yeah, that's a developing wall cloud. Hang on one second, folks. Live. I'm trying to remember. Live. What is that called? I can't remember what it's called.
Go to Can Drive. You got all the.
I know I had it one time. Oh, traffic cams. Oh, traffic. Live traffic. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and bring that information up. What do we got here?
Kansas, Interstate 635 north.
Where do you see it?
It's
Let's go into a map and see if we can find it. Where is it at?
It is on Interstate 65 north at.
How far to the south?
Oh, Shawnee. So Shawnee.
Oh, you're talking way over here. You're talking over in the. Yeah, I know where Shawnee is. We used to live there. Remember? Oh wait, you weren't born yet. Not much happening, bud. Let me go grid and type in where it is. Shawnee. Taking a minute. Little hail spike in that severe thunderstorm near Liberal. There it is. This one right here, hail spike. We do have that. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Yeah, that's definitely 79.5. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if they end up having larger hail than that $50 that they were saying. Let's see if we could put a tracker on this.
It's a massive wall cloud.
Let's see. And we gotta get the let me get this cone down a little bit. There we go. That's probably a better idea. All right, let me move this so that we can get. All right, so these are some areas. So Forgan, Oklahoma, Knowles, about 339. Gate around 346. Roston around 352. Buffalo around 407. That would be the hail core. So that's what we're measuring. So the damaging hail, some destructive winds. And this guy is going directly into the hail core. Whoever that is. All right, I don't want to do that. Let me get rid of that. Yep, it's raining there. Yeah, I'm sure it is raining. I'm not too worried about rain, so that's probably part of the reason that we're not expecting to see things until a little bit later for Joplin area and Carthage area, because you're going to have some of those high base clouds and high based rain first. Ooh, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning here for Bartsville, or just southeast of Bartsville. Let's look at that. Ooh. Hang on. And let's see if we can get this. Oh, that's a big time wind right there. No, I'd say, oh, by golly. Oh, it's 60. 60-mile-an-hour winds. Let's see a track on that. Let's see. Boy, this thing's going slow. There we go. And increase that cone. And we've got Claremore at 401. Justice, these are in Oklahoma. Chelsea around 410. Pryor Creek around 420. Chattoo 420 and Salina 420 as well. That would be in Oklahoma. Okay, let's back this out. Where's the tornadoes? I said, where's the tornadoes? Oh, that's fine. I'm not in a hurry to get a tornado. I'm just trying to see if... Seriously? They still got this tornado warning over here. I don't think they have observed on it. Nope. Well, wind is just as dangerous. Sometimes you get those gust fronts that come through 80 plus miles an hour. So, folks, if you're just joining us, please make sure that you like and subscribe. And 1 second here. Cherokee. Let's find where Cherokee. Nope, Cherokee. I'm guessing Cherokee, Oklahoma. Let's see. Yep, let's see. Do you know on here how we look?
What do you want?
I want to look for Cherokee. No, chair. You had it right. Chair. E-R. E-R. O. Yeah. It's going to be Oklahoma. K. E-E. Okay. What?
No.
Never mind. Don't worry about it. All right. My buddy says Cherokee. Not sure which Cherokee area he's talking about. Did you find it? Where is it at? Oh, by Alva. Okay, let's take a look. Nate, where's Alva?
Alva?
Okay, don't you know how to... I could have swore you knew how to look.
Alva?
You can actually... Do you know how to search for a city?
Not here.
Oh, wait.
Alva is literally right there.
Oh, there it is. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I did. There we go. So we're thinking maybe some kind of storm cell could... Oh, that's where the boundary's set up. Right near Cherokee. So it's probably going to continue east, and then once it gets to this area here, going to move more of a southeast. Let me make sure that... All right, so we're going to take a look at Cherokee here. If I can spell it. It's 2 R's. All right, so the values, we got 50%. Ooh, we definitely have a boundary there. And we got surface convergence is 801. Dew points 74. SRH 23, need a little bit more. Bulk shear 6.2, need a little bit more. Some of those values, but what should we look at? What area should we look at?
Enid.
You think Enid? Ooh, 60% Enid, Oklahoma. And it's going to be falling off after a little bit. We're hitting 5 of the 10 parameters that are favorable. Find nearest better setup. Let's do that. Cowley County. Where is that at? Okay, help me find Cowley County. Go. We need to find that.
How do you spell it?
Cowley County. Cowley, County, Kansas. Make sure it says Cowley, Kansas. Ley.
L-E-Y.
And then county. What?
This is not Wichita.
Oh, that would make sense. Okay, Cowley County, near Wichita?
Wichita.
Oh, it's over by Winfield. Cowley County. So my field score is showing 75 miles northeast of, let's take a look. Score this location. Oh my gosh. Boundary, it says unlikely, but it's not there yet. But look at, because all these other factors are in there. Yeah. So mark my words, let's see what ends up happening. Mesoanalysis is saying that tornado Cowley County, Kansas, we're going to need to watch for. All right, let's go back to this storm here near Beaver, Oklahoma. Oh, that's Brandon. Brandon, isn't it? Otis Project is near Inglewood. Yep. Yep, they're all coming down. These two right here, Nate. So this one's showing an inflow notch a little bit. Let's go look at velocity here. Oh, hello. All right. Yep, this is definitely something we need to pay attention, folks. So if you're in the Forge, what is that,
Forge,
Forgan area? Watch out, folks, because we're getting some velocity return on this. Let's look at. Ooh. Not much. But that definitely shows some velocity there.
Whoa!
It's just broad. Ooh, there's an inflow notch. Pull that. See, yeah, we're starting to see the horseshoe. Let's go ahead and pull that in here and draw it out for you. So right here, we see that notch feeding into the storm. We call that a horseshoe. When we see that, it's inflow feeding the storm. So if you're in Beaver, Forgan, anyone basically that is in this severe thunderstorm warning right now area, you're going to want to stay weather aware and get to your safe place because that is looking pretty crazy. Yep, the one that's northwest of Beaver, Nate. Yep, Travis, you're going to continue to see that humidity. It's just doesn't have all the other elements that it needs at this point in time. We got to wait for that front to come through, get some shear going. There's some other elements, the ingredients. Yes. This storm that we're on looking at right now in Oklahoma is definitely getting nasty. What do you got? What? Oh, they finally issued the tornado watch?
They already had the
Or then what are you talking about? Oh, we got a tornado warning?
No, that's my marker.
Don't mark stuff. That's why I don't like WeatherWise. You can do stuff that's not. Well, don't use WeatherWise. They have too much customization. I like the official stuff. Stuff that actually is National Weather Service related. All right, let's go ahead and, yeah, wait till 7. Yep. 7 p.m. will probably be a better time. Yep, we do have the special weather statement up here. Basically, that 50 mile an hour, up to 30 mile an hour winds. Basically, the north side of that storm is what we got. You got too many polygons. You need to like stay on one thing. You've got way too much going on yours. All right. All right, I got to get back to this, Nate, because folks are wanting to know what's going on here. So, okay, can you go off of there? Because now you're getting to the point of disruption. If you've got something, just let me know, okay? Yes, there is a new severe thunderstorm watch. That's right here until 11 p.m. So on the southwest side of this tornado watch, we do have the severe thunderstorm watch, and the this got issued at 3:33, so just a couple of minutes ago. There is a delay in the stream. That's naturally happening. The primary threats for the severe thunderstorm watch that's ineffective until 11 p.m. Isolated significant gusts to 80 miles per hour, scattered large hail, and isolated very large hail events to 2.5 inch in diameter possible, a tornado or two possible. The severe thunderstorm watch area is approximately along and 80 statute miles east and west of line from 55 miles northeast of Borger, Texas to 50 miles southeast of Lubbock. What do we got going on in Arkansas, Travis? I don't see anything for Arkansas at this point in time, but it could be my connection is a little bit delayed. Not gonna lie. Let's go to SPC, see if there's a delay here. 1 second. Oh, okay. I'm like, yes, you'll probably have a watch. I would say within the next couple of hours, you'll probably have a watch over in areas of Missouri and Arkansas. Arkansas, maybe not so much, but more so Missouri. If things can get going. Depends on how fast these storms storms evolve. All right. 1 second, folks. We've got discrete cells here. Just Clarksville? Oh, that's right over here, bud. This has got a tornado possible tag? All right. So Pryor Creek, heads up. This one is going to be on your way. Tornado possible tag. 319. Not much hail in this one. It's moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. Some of the areas that this is going to impact, we'll go ahead and show that. You got to shut that off. I can't have that on. What?
Look at this.
It's a gust front. All right, so the Claremore at 401, Justice 406. Pryor Creek around 429, Chattanooga around 430, Locust Grove around 437. As Salina, this would be in Oklahoma, that's 4:37 p.m. Long ways off yet, but this is if it keeps on going 35 miles per hour. Let me see if I can zoom in. Does it allow me to zoom in without removing everything? It doesn't. All right, folks, sticking with us live here. We do not have a tornado warning in Oklahoma yet, but it's early. Oklahoma and Kansas, it is early, but I'm still concerned about this one right here. This one probably is the one that I'm most concerned about right now. Yeah, just to the east of Turpin. Because look at this velocity, Nate. If it ever pulls up. Why is it taking forever for everything to load? Probably because I'm streaming on 2 different platforms at once. There we go. Oh, that circulation is tightening up. Let's go ahead and analyze that a little bit further here, folks. We've got 19 miles per hour, and we got the negative. So it's tightening up right around here. Actually, we probably have a possible tornado down here. And I can't believe that they don't have a tornado possible tag on this yet. Let me go ahead and take that off and click here. ping pong ball size hail. 60 miles an hour winds, moving east at 45. Beaver, Forgan, Gate, Knowles, McCain, and Flores in Oklahoma. It's right on the northwest edge. Thanks, Marshall. So those that don't know, Central Iowa Chasers, Marshall Cross is a good friend of mine. And he's in here, so if you ever have any questions for him, feel free to ask. A lot of knowledge that he brings. Appreciate him being in here. Appreciate his whole team. All right, let's go ahead and let's see if we have any. We have one up. Is a tornado warning way up here? Holy schmuck. No, it's not Canada. It's like, yeah, it might be Canada. Holy cow. Pretty darn close. Ontario. Yeah, looks like Canada. That's the only tornado warning right now. Which that's good. We don't need any more.
What did you say it was?
Port Huron. I'm going to go back over to there we go. Go back to Beaver one.
Port Huron, Michigan.
Oh, it is in Michigan. That's what mine was showing.
Localized reported 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. I forgot my alerts here. Anybody want to see Chaser OS? And let's see what they got. Hang on. I'm going to pull that. If I was intercepting something today, where's the best place? Find best target. Osage County, Oklahoma for... So let's go to Osage. We had that earlier, so let's take a look. That data is based off of RAP as well as HRRR. So if we go to Osage County, that's over by Bartsville, isn't it? That's where the best target is for a tornado today. And you guys can't really see that, so I'll move my webcam here. What you can see here is it gives tornado, Osage County, Oklahoma, hail, Grant County, Oklahoma. These are the nationwide national best targets. Okay. Turn that off here. I like building quite a few tools to get things rolling and utilize things in the field as best as possible. All right, we're going to take a brief break here while we wait for things to... Hold on. Hang on one second. Let me look at super resolution velocity here and see if that's tightening. Oh, whoa. Here we go. Osage, Kansas. Go find Osage, Kansas, which is all the way, I believe, over here.
It's in Jefferson, Kansas.
Type in Osage, Kansas. Or Osage. Yeah.
Is that how you? Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, Osage, Kansas. Okay, but I got to get back up where I need to be. Oh. Oh, way over here? If I'm looking at the right area, I'm not worried about that. That's
Osage City.
Coffville, near Coffville. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm like, yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, this is so this storm here is big time wind event. This is starting to have some. Let me see if there's anything else here. Near Independence. Let's go back up and see. Oh, you must be talking about this one. So you meant maybe Oswego? Mountain Valley, this one here? If that's what you're meaning, I apologize. Yeah, that looks pretty good, but it's a little hard to see what his sounding brings back. Marginal severe. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. This is all just getting clouded with too much rain in there. There's not enough. It's not discrete enough to form into a tornado, in my opinion. We'd be more worried about these ones down here and to the south, but could end up having a warning at some point, but not a tornado warning for that one.
Okay.
Yep. What you got?
Oh, I think that's Oklahoma, right?
Pampa? Yeah, I believe so.
But when I go to the radar, they're in severe thunderstorm watch. They should be in a tornado watch.
That's your opinion. All right, we got to watch this one. There's a look at that tighter horseshoe right here, Beaver, Oklahoma. This one keeps catching my eye every single time. Look at, oh my gosh, look at that velocity there.
And we have chases.
Yeah, there's definitely a signature right here. This is probably going to have that severe thunderstorm warning expanded further south.
Oh, Buffalo? By Buffalo?
No, Beaver.
Beaver is in.
Yeah, but further south, it's going to end up also. It's recycling a little. So this one is right in the inflow notch. Yeah, they're probably going to, yeah, that's what I think. Well, no, they would end up moving it further east because it's going to expand. So here's what I think is going to happen. Let me draw it out here for you. I think what they're going to do is they're going to end up eventually adding in more of, boy, I'm a terrible drawer. Oh, well. No, it's all right. It's not a huge deal. But this thing's got, yeah, I told you. Ooh, whoa. They have, okay, they need a tornado warning on this puppy. They need a tornado warning on this puppy.
Yep.
All right, folks. Southwest of Beaver, Oklahoma, they need a tornado warning. Look at this correlation coefficient here. We're going to go to correlation. We got to go this way. Hold on. I got to get to the right radar and make sure. I'm not going to be able to get a good enough view of that, but look at that. Look at that right now. We don't have a tornado warning, but folks that are southwest of Beaver County or Beaver, Oklahoma, this is really tightening up its circulation quite a bit. And we have a visual. Brandon Montgomery is right on that one. I can't show you guys because I don't have his permission. But we're really seeing a lot of scud and a lot of definitely inflow notch in there. This, I would not be a bit surprised if this goes tornado warned very, very soon. 1 second, folks. 1 second, folks. All right, it still needs, it's still super broad. It needs to get a bit more organized. Yeah, it was weird to see that blue show up so all of a suddenly. Yeah, definitely should be a tornado possible tag. It's definitely, yeah, it is broad. We don't see a whole lot of green mixing in with the red, but it's definitely going to get there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're still waiting here. Hold on.
These things are topped off at 55,000 feet.
They are. The blue on CC can be hailstones. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't see any black. Well, yeah, so we're not seeing much on there. Starting to mix up a little bit.
Oh, we're seeing black again.
In correlation coefficient?
Yep. Oh.
A lot of rising scud on, don't,
Is that dust?
well, yeah, it's probably being lifted up. It's taken on the whole entire storm. Yeah, it's insane, buddy, but oh, look at that. They're heading south now.
Oh, look at that hook. We finally got a hook.
Oh, dang, Travis, you didn't have to do that, but appreciate it. He called Amarillo.
Good job.
Travis said they do see it. Okay.
It's gonna drop right.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do, and it looks like the chasers are moving further south. So, are you serious? There's a town called Slapout. It's no laughing matter, but Yes, that's what it's all about. I appreciate it very much. When I'm in the studio, I don't call the National Weather Service on it because I'm not in the field. So, if I was out in the field and having visual to confirm, I definitely would. So I definitely understand. That's definitely respectful that you did that. So appreciate it. Hmm? Okay, hang on one second. I got to see if I can get this.
Whoa, look at that. Yep.
Okay. So it looks like I think it posted. Hang on a second. I'm trying to see if it posted on my social media page. Hang on one second. See if it posted. All right, so I'm trying to see if that got there, but we'll see. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this a little bit further. And again, where's he at? Beaver County. Let's see if yeah, I don't see anything else that is looking. Okay, we just have one tornado warning, and that's in Ontario. So let's take a look at this Beaver, Oklahoma one. A little tightening, a little bit more tightening circulation, and we could end up with a tornado warning here shortly.
This could be a big one. The way that the clouds of this thing is absurd.
And it's pretty broad yet, but this is concerning. Do they have a tornado possible tag on this yet? Not yet. It just says considerable, so 2-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. I just got to see if this posted to.
Wait, we got a clear slot. Oh, found.
Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. Hold on. I can't show you guys, but Brandon Montgomery on his feed is showing tightening up and the whole thing rotating. So let's see if we can find. Let me play this through here as best as I can.
Oh, holy.
Yeah, that's starting to tighten up there. And like I was saying, it's moving south, a little bit south. Starting to see some mixing going on there. Some blues right in here, Nate. Look at that. If you guys are just joining us on YouTube or Facebook, make sure that you go ahead and smash a like. Appreciate y'all joining in the comments. inflow notch is pretty significant there. That's for sure. That's why we got people on the ground in there. No, I know I'm live.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, Max isn't going to go live until there's a tornado warning.
There will probably be a way that this thing is spinning.
All right, just calm down, buddy. Up, there it is. He's live in 30 minutes. Max will be live in 30 minutes. So that's when you know that things are getting serious.
Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna get. And I'll watch it.
All right, this is going to be the one we got to worry about. Right? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Destructive.
Destructive now at 4:01 p.m. A destructive storm for Beaver. Hazard: baseball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. People and animals outdoors. So Beaver, Forgan, Gate, Knowles, Mocaine, and Flores. This storm is moving east at 25 miles per hour. So let's go ahead, and this has now got a significant threat on it. Oh, look at that notch. Oh, whoa, hello. Hey, I don't know if Marshall is in there. But if Marshall from Central Iowa Chasers is still in here, we definitely, you said it, about 20 minutes, and boy, it certainly is, it's definitely getting there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the resolution velocity at this point in time. Starting to tighten up a little bit down further south. It's got a little bit going, mixing going on there. Yeah, we can definitely see some rotation happening in there. Let's go to correlation coefficient. Yeah, look at that, Nate. We've got right here.
And doesn't black show a tornado?
Not necessarily.
Yeah. There's black.
So we definitely have. See, I was telling you guys that this was going to be a little bit further, going a little bit further south. So this area here, the main area of concern, is right in here. This little, I'll draw it out here for you.
It's gonna drop right here.
So right here. Thanks, Tufts Weather. Appreciate it. Not normal CC. It's bad quality. Use super. Ah.
What? Super. Oh yeah, that. That's what I'm using that too.
There's super resolution correlation coefficient.
Look at that. That thing is spinning. Is that a horizontal funnel? It's a horizontal funnel.
Yeah, it's how it usually starts to look if it's taking a minute to just get its act together. Yeah, we're going to see a classic tornado out of this puppy. I can almost guarantee you. Plus, take a look. Otis Project is on its way down. Edgar's on its way down. They're going to be moving south, continuing south here on this road. And then they're probably going to move along this same area where Jason Cooley is. They're all heading south. They're going to find a road and intercept this puppy somewhere here. So if I was going on this, I would be trying this road here, but it doesn't even look like it's much of a road. Hollow, that's probably a county road of some sort. So they might have to go much further south. Look at that. Still waiting for it to tighten up a little bit more. Been live for over 2 hours, but not worried about the time. I'm just trying to make sure I have enough strength to stay. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other ones too. Make sure there's nothing that looks. It's not. Pryor Creek, we still got some crazy stuff that's on its way over to Pryor Creek. These storms over here that are passing over I-44, they've got moving southeast at 30 miles an hour, 60 mile an hour hail. Or 60 mile an hour hail. That's funny. 60 miles per hour. Boy, it's been a long day already. Collinsville, Chelsea, Ologa, Foyle. Yeah, and then those are moving off to the southeast at 30, so they're going to impact Pryor Creek eventually. We still kind of see things separating themselves out from Joplin and Carthage, kind of going northeast. There's still some elements there that we got to wait for. If we request a sounding for that area right now, just going to stay kind of marginal severe at this point in time. So we could end up seeing a severe thunderstorm watch start to be looked at for some of these areas. Doesn't look too bad. It looks like 40 to 50 mile an hour winds, other than this one over by Nevada, into areas of southwest Missouri. All right. Nate says that's a big inflow notch. And you know it's going to be crazy when we start seeing every chaser. Let's take a look real quick at the chaser convergence, folks. And yeah, chaser convergence problem right here. All these red dots. Yeah, I would not doubt it. This will probably be the only one that does anything really huge. Broad rotating wall cloud 10 miles to the west. That was Andrew. So that was even further east of Beaver. No, he'll be live in a little bit, but all right. So Otis Project, of course, they're going to intercept the whole thing. They're gonna fly, not drive. But let's go back to the radar here. So we're really keeping an eye. Look at that. Look at that inflow notch. Yeah, I told you it was going to go southeast. I told you it was going to go south. That looks like the one that we intercepted in Kansas a little. Is velocity getting strong? Let's take a look at that, Nate. I want to make sure that we're... Just a minute. Yeah, it's tightening up a little bit. It's 4-inch destructive. That's enough. 4-inch hail. It's big. Here's what we got. Southeastern Beaver County and Panhandle of Oklahoma moving east at 30 miles per hour. This thunderstorm located 6 miles south of Beaver, moving east at 30. Softball size hail, yes. And 60 mile an hour winds. Slap out is going to get slapped with a destructive storm. Well, yeah, he's got to go south, and then he's going to go east on 270.
It's gonna stop directly right here.
I'm trying to see who we got.
So we got baby
See if I know any of these guys.
Destin. William, no.
Oh, I know William Reed. He's a photographer. Oh, no, that's the wrong William.
Oh, 21.
I was waiting for that tornado warning. All right, it's not showing up here yet, but this is a tornado warning. Hold on a second, folks. It'll show up here shortly once it refreshes. So right here, there it is, tornado warning now issued. It's radar indicated. At 4:11, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles north of Elmwood, or 8 miles. Let me go ahead and repeat that. Here we are, folks, live on Facebook as well as YouTube. Right now, they just issued a tornado warning, and this is for southeastern Beaver County and Panhandle of Oklahoma until 5 p.m. At 4:11 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles north of Elmwood, or 8 miles south of Beaver, moving east at 30 miles per hour, tornado and softball-size hail. We've been covering this storm for a number of moments, and even over an hour we've been watching this puppy. So be safe, get in your safe place, shelter. Right now, locations impacted is Elmwood, Oklahoma. Stay safe, everybody. This is going to be a long night. 1 second, folks. Go ahead.
8 or 9 o'clock.
All right.
Max velocity is not
All
allowed.
right, folks. Let's go ahead and make sure that we keep folks alert of what's going on here.
I got Max.
You got Max? Hold on 1 second. I got to get this one pulled. Okay, you can't have that on while I'm doing this, bud. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this track here. This is going to move east, southeast, right? Oh, it's moving east at 30. So let's go ahead and put a track on this right now. This is likely where we're seeing it. Don't think we quite need it that large. I'm going to mark it there, and I'm going to bring this cone down just a smidge. So some areas slap out around 452, Laverne around 510, and May around 512.
Oh, no, I told you he was going to take that. Whoa.
Hold on.
Look at this. Jason Coley.
Okay, hold on a second, Nate. I'm trying to upload some information as well.
Wait, is that right?
So we got to get this. 1 second. Look at that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the relative velocity.
Can you look at this one? Switch.
Yeah, this is certainly moving quite a bit. Oh, look at that. You analyze that a little bit.
Whoa. Holy.
70. That is tight. Let's look at the oh yeah, look at that. Right in there. That's going to be some damage. Do you see anything on his feed? Well, he probably had to get out of. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy numbers. Look at how much of a horseshoe we got there.
Oh, holy.
Oh, whoa, what?
That tornado on the ground.
Hold on. Don't panic. We got to make sure. We can't tell people that there's a tornado on the ground unless we can actually visually see it. Okay? You got to learn that, buddy. You got to learn that. Yeah, that's pretty curved. I'm not gonna lie. That would, if I was on this one, I would definitely be. No. Oh, whoa. That is tightening up big time. I would need a change of shorts at this point. I would need a change of shorts. Yeah, that's tightening up right in there. Look at that velocity. That's gonna be crazy. And that's still, I mean, this correlation coefficient numbers right here are nuts. And we're staying on this storm right now because this one is the most dangerous storm. So folks ahead of this, slap out Oklahoma, you need to be getting into your shelter at this point. Because nearly every chaser is on this. Yeah, this is.
Wait, what?
Do you see one on the ground?
What is that? Is that a tornado on the ground?
I
Tornado on the ground. I think that is. Yep. I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, let's look at the warnings. Let's look at the information.
It just got the tornado. It's on the ground.
Did he confirm?
Yep.
Okay, let's verify here, folks. We have a possible tornado on the ground. I can look at the velocity and tell you this definitely looks like there's enough to support a possible tornado on the ground here. I don't have any confirmation visually because I'm not in the field, but there is a possible tornado on the ground just to the northwest, right here, somewhere in here. This is in Oklahoma, folks. Nathan Moore is confirming a tornado. Thank you. Thank you. Nathan Moore did confirm a tornado is on the ground.
It's about to produce another significant tornado. That tornado lifted.
Yeah?
Producing another one. And it's going to be even stronger.
Well, we'll see. But this one is the most dangerous right now at this point. So, folks. Oh, thank you, Travis. Appreciate I've never gotten those, so I have no clue what they are, but I appreciate it very much. Must be something new that I unlocked. Look at this. So right now, we also have a tornado warning in Ohio.
What? I did not know that was going to happen.
This is radar indicated. The Beaver, Oklahoma one. So we do have this one here that is radar indicated. So be aware, folks, on this one. Let's take a look at the warning on this one here. Was not expecting Ohio, crying out loud. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing tornadoes near New Concord or 5 miles southwest of. Okay, tornado on the ground?
Yep, by Beaver.
By Beaver?
Yep, tornado on the ground again.
We have confirmation?
Yep. Look at that.
By who?
Jason Coley and Max.
Okay. Why do they not have this? We got it radar indicated. Let's take a look at, we're going to keep on going on this one because this one is the most dangerous right now. So what do we got here? We got wind gust report. Oh, okay. Tornado was on the ground by Matt Amon. Did they, hold on, did they, so this tornado warning, this is until 5 p.m. And I'm trying to see, this one was issued at 4:11. So this is till 5 p.m. Again, this is going to be impacting to Slap Out, Oklahoma and rural areas along 270. I hope they're taking shelter as well. Unfortunately, in Oklahoma, there's barely any unless you're lucky enough to. Super resolution velocity.
Look at that info notch there.
Yeah, I do see that, bud. I keep forgetting I can do this. I forgot about the panels. I can do this. Hang on. All right. So, nope, I want to do this. So we're going to take a look at all these different ones here. We're going to take a look at super resolution velocity or reflectivity here. And in panel 2, we're going to look at velocity. And a couple strong tornadoes will be possible from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. The best tornado potential will be from just east of Liberal, Kansas to Joplin. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate that very much. Let's go to 3.
There have not been any tornadoes in Oklahoma in 60 days. So this.
So we got to go back to 1 here. Yeah, that definitely is not good.
That one I think is rotating.
Yeah, I see it. Let me shut this off. It's a little hard because my hard drive is having a hard time. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate that very much. You think it's going through another recycling? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's still a horseshoe on it, so I would definitely be concerned. No, this is a horseshoe right here. Yep. Right here, horseshoe. That inflow notch right here. It's where the area of circulation is the greatest. Yeah, it is just recycling is all it's doing. It's going to. Where else do we have one? This is as well as, so They still have this as radar indicated versus observed?
This one?
Yeah.
What the heck? Okay, this is.
Why is it not observed? I don't get it.
This is gonna drop a monster. I am not joking. That hunt. Whenever you see a wall cloud rotating all by itself, that is not good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yep. Knew it. It's now. Oh, Jacob McMillan's on the softball side here.
Is he?
Yep.
Yeah, Travis, I would think so. I think they were just waiting for, how all this was going to play out. So for Missouri, it'll probably be an extremely long night. There's a few things that I got to talk to. Where?
Same one.
Did somebody confirm it?
It's rotating and that was fun.
Okay, give me a second. I need you to calm and tell me who said there is a tornado on the ground. We don't want to cause panic. I need 100% confirmation. I don't need drama. Then if you can't tell, then it's not. Folks, that's one thing. Yes, absolutely. We can certainly look at that once it's not warned. So it is observed now?
It shows observed.
Okay. We're just waiting for this to... So since this is observed... And Travis, or whoever else is on here, I certainly appreciate you guys staying on here because the watch time hours is needing to get way up for YouTube so that our team can start to get monetized. Not that it's all about monetization, but in order for us to get out in the field and be able to have some funds to get out in the field and get our get things. All right, so this is now a tornado warning that is observed at 4:26. A confirmed tornado was located 7 miles northeast of Elmwood, or 12 miles southeast of Beaver, Oklahoma, moving east at 30. A damaging tornado and softball-size hail. Weather spotters confirmed a tornado. And this is going to continue to move to the east. Yes. Oh, yeah, I do see that. We do have a visual. Yep, it's gonna continue to do that. It's gonna dance around. Is that what you're thinking? Okay, huge tightening right here. Right here, that's a big time tighten. Look at that. Let's get correlation. Oh yeah, look at that. That's correlation. That's some debris. That's kicking up some debris right there.
If a wedge happened, it would be the rain. If a wedge did happen.
It's producing multiple tornadoes. I would not doubt this is a dangerous storm, folks. If you're just joining us, hit that like and subscribe on YouTube. And you can also subscribe to our Facebook page and get inside videos every once in a while. Very small, $4.99 a month. I even share with you some of the tools that I'm developing. Haven't seen anything on the ground longer than 15 seconds. Yeah, I think it's just having a little bit of a struggle, but there's certainly a dangerous storm right here. Look at that ball.
Dad, Max just said there might be a large tornado
I'm. Yeah, this is gonna turn into a large bowl tornado. I feel like the multiple ones, multiple. That's not a tornado. 1 second, folks. I do need to calm my son down for a minute. All right, folks, I just had to make sure that I calmed my son down a little bit. He gets a little too excited sometimes, and I want to make sure that we are giving factual information. All right, so we do have this dangerous storm still. Plenty of circulation happening right on Highway 412 and 2. What is that? I'm going to remove the spotters here for a second. 270. So, did they get another update here? Let's see if they got an update. See if this has got 3-inch in diameter hail. So at 4:31, a couple of minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm was located 9 miles east of Elmwood or 14 miles southeast of Beaver. This is in Oklahoma. Moving east at 35 miles per hour, 3-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. for the panhandle of Oklahoma. Staying on this one, let's take a look at the alerts. Continuing to see this move through. Take a look here. God, they're everywhere in there. That's. Oh, I can't do that. Nope. All right, continuing to see that move through. Let's take a moment here to kind of see where this is moving along. I'm going to remove the chasers off of here because it's getting a little clouded. Not alerts, no. I want that. Move the storm chasers off of there. Because we know where they're at. Let's take a look at velocity here. Tight couplet there. Gosh, that is just. I just said very tight area, and Max just said very tight area. It's crazy. Whoa, what was that?
That was on his live stream.
No, I just heard a ding. No, I just heard a ding. I don't know what the ding is.
Oh, wait. Don't you have the NWS bot? I think it's that.
Oh.
Just said it seems like it is a tornado, and it's
My son just sent me 99 stars. All right, so this is a continuation here of these storms. Slap out. What do we got going? What's the timing of that? Let's go right here. It's likely right here. I think it's right here.
what? The tornado?
Yeah.
And it's raining.
All right, so slap out slap out Oklahoma if you're not in your safe zone in the basement, get in there now. You should have already been in there, but again, this is going to be impacting your area very, very, very soon. All right, let's go ahead and that's where we believe that storm to be, the center circulation point. I'm loving this new tool that Weatherfront has to be able to really track. Where is he saying it's just east of? Because all right, he says it's recycling, and
Yep.
I do believe it is.
The new tornado's gonna be right here.
It's going to be right north of it's going to be crossing 270.
It's gonna be that because the inflow notch.
It's going to be crossing 270 right here. It's rain wrapped big time.
It was, but it got a mesocyclone.
Look at that. It's definitely the correlation is not nearly as bad as it was. Oh yeah. Okay, I don't think we're going to get another one. I don't think we're going to get another one. Look at how it's kind of getting messy. Maybe it's going to recycle. I don't know. It's still dangerous, that's for sure. There's the center of circulation is like right in here. What in the world? Serious?
What?
Bros. Hey, Treston, thank you very much. Oh my gosh, Treston. Appreciate it so much.
Otis. We have Otis.
Appreciate the stars, man.
Yep.
Look at this. It's recycling now. You can definitely see. Right there. Look at that. Right in here somewhere. Cross 270. So slap out Oklahoma area. Definitely. Bro, you're going to waste all your money, but I appreciate it.
Look at that.
Preston's going to go broke. Ooh. Is that Otis Project?
Yeah. No. They did that yesterday.
Oh yeah, that he's showing that. All right, let's go ahead and get let's go in here. Come on. So this tornado warning continues at 4:34. Damaging tornado 2-inch hail. It's going to continue to impact areas like Slap Out. And looking way ahead here, there's some other areas of concern. So if you live in May, Fort Supply, and eventually Woodward, let's go ahead and take a look at the models. I do want to show Travis these updated models here. Let me go ahead and move things along here. So again, it's looking like Joplin, right around 7 p.m. Tornado on the ground, according to multiple people on Facebook. That could have been delayed, but yeah. Tornado on the ground where? Are you referring to the one that's still over by Beaver and Slap Out? All right, let me go right over here. Okay, let's go back over here. Now we do have a new Logan area. This one right here near Perryton is our next one that we got to be concerned about.
Yes.
Of course, these two are going to merge. Yeah, they are. These two are going to merge here. And this is going to end up merging and impacting Woodward. That's where we could end up getting.
It's cycling. That's one cycling.
And look at the hail in this. Oh my gosh. That is some massive hail. If we put on our analyzer here, we can see how many kilograms. 79.5. It's maxed out.
It could get up to 8.
Well, 79.5. Yeah, for
I think we're about influence again.
I'm going to look at HRRR over by Joplin real quick and look at the STP numbers for Joplin. Looking way ahead, folks. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Oh, it's gonna drop right here.
Yeah, there could be something super late after 7 or 9 p.m. And I honestly think we could end up seeing something near Pittsburgh and Joplin area sometime later. That's 7. Look at that. 7 p.m.
He's gonna turn down this way.
And the shear, there's enough shear there. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and go back. Oh, let's get a newer model. HRRR. Let me go back to significant tornado parameter numbers and take a look at Joplin around 7 p.m. Marginal tornado possible around 7 p.m. for Joplin area. That's according to a weather model. We're going to go back to our live radar. We do have this storm cell to the southeast of Bartsville. Near the Pryor Creek. We're a little too close to radar, I think, for that. Probably got to go a little farther southeast. Yep. Yes, that is definitely crazy. Let's go ahead and go back here. Let's see if we have anything going on with this. We have another. So it's going to impact from the west. It's going to impact from the west. Travis. Which would make sense because it's kind of where this. Okay.
Keep an eye on.
Yep. Oh, I think they're gonna allow this one for here to expire.
Yep, and then once we get it.
So they didn't allow it to. So 8 miles west of Slapout or 20 miles southeast of Beaver, moving at 35, tornado and baseball size hail. So that tornado warning was updated. And it's now radar indicated rotation. So it keeps kind of changing, but still a dangerous storm. And what I think is likely going to happen is it's going to continue to recycle, and as it gets further eastward, we could see another tornado drop out of this as it gets further east. So if you're in this tornado watch area, look at that. That's a large area. This is all this red or darker shade is all in a tornado watch until 10 p.m. And we do have areas over by Boise City. That would be... Not gonna lie, I do not know.
Wait, what are you looking for?
Boise City, I don't know if that... I know, but I don't know if that is... what state that is. I've got to figure that out. That is in extreme northern portions of Texas. No, it's right on the border of Colorado and...
Colorado?
Yep, on the border of Colorado and Texas. Yeah, this one right here is a lonely cell, but we better watch out for that. Look at that. And that one is moving off to the east. Radar indicated destructive. Moving east at 30 miles per hour. Baseball size hail and 60 mile an hour wind gusts.
Oh. I think I know.
There's all of these. So let's go ahead and take a look at how. So I want to take a look. So we're going to take a look at 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. And here's why I trust NAM 3K model. I'm going to go back to NAM 3K model. And let's take a look at the 4 p.m., 5 p.m. time frame. Look at that. Beaver. Look at that, and then look at live radar. About spot on, it had it. I mean, some of these other smaller cells, not so much.
What in the?
Had a few small cells here, panhandle there. But for the most part,
We got another inflow notch.
have another inflow notch on this
And
one.
another hook.
Where's the hook? I don't see a hook on this.
Inflow notch is right here.
There it is. No, we don't
And
have.
here's the hook.
I think you have a delayed radar
No, I
now.
don't. Look. It might drop another one.
Oh, now yeah, I do have a delay. It's right here. Don't know why you have a better connection than me. Right here is a little tiny horseshoe inflow notch. Go to super resolution velocity. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, Nate. Right there.
That is not a tornado, but
Do you
try to predict another tornado.
you think it's gonna?
Sheet metal.
All right, let's go back out and take a look at this storm cell that's going to be impacting areas of Lipscomb. Quarter size hail.
Yeah.
Perryton. Yep, they've gotten impacted already before, but this looks like it's going to continue to backbuild. If you actually take a look at this, I actually think I see a little bit of a boundary line right in here. Take a look at this. Right here. Outflow boundary, isn't it? A little bit. This is going to probably turn into a windbag event here at some point. Let's take a look at the outlooks. Reminder of those that are just joining. This is the 5% hatched area. Joplin, as you can see, is in that 5% for the tornado risk.
We got let's try it again. Let's try to drop another one.
And then here is the enhanced risk. That's Woodward. And the wind risk right there, Woodward, Enid. They issued another tornado warning. Let's go ahead. Where is that at, buddy?
That is the next one.
So it's right here. There it is. So this is now radar indicated tornado. Tornado warning for southeastern Beaver County and Panhandle of Oklahoma, northeastern Lipscomb County in the Panhandle of Texas till 5:45 p.m. At 4:53, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles southwest of Slapout, or 19 miles southwest of Laverne, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Tennis ball size hail. Get in your shelter right now, folks. Continued dangerous storm, and a reminder, we do have a tornado watch for this area until 10 p.m. Central Time. All right, folks, I got to grab something to eat here real quick. I'll be right back. All right, folks, we do have another growing concern here. A new mesoscale discussion was just issued for an area of concern, and that is all the way up over into Pittsburgh area. They've got this severe thunderstorm watch now with, well, they just issued it, 55 to 70 mile an hour winds. So that severe thunderstorm watch is until midnight.
Low tornado, is that?
But look at this. We have a tornado warning over in areas southwest of Wheeling, Pennsylvania. Did they even have?
They do have it.
Hold on, though. Take a look at the outlook. Oh, they did have a 2%. Okay. They did have a 2%. I was like, did they even have that?
I think it's Parrington 1. Lipscomb. This one's about to produce another.
Lipscomb. Lipscomb.
And
Lipscomb.
look.
Lipscomb, not Lipscomb. It's, bro, what the world are we talking about? Oh my gosh.
This one's about to produce a big tornado.
We got a tornado?
Columbia, Ohio. Yep, there it is. Holy, look at that.
What?
This is
This one here is getting an
no,
which one?
the
The Ohio one?
yeah.
Lisbon? Okay, well, let's go to the Libsyn one so that we can kind of see what's going on there.
Excuse me.
You said Ohio, right? Ooh, wow, that's a hook building right there. This tornado warning is moving off to the east. Radar indicated it's for an hour because it's only going at 30 miles an hour, moving east. Located 14 miles north of Carrollton. This would be in Columbian County in east central Ohio. This tornado warning is until 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. $50 size hail. Yeah. You only got 5 hours of sleep? That sounds like my daily life.
This is recycling again.
The Lipscomb?
Nope. Blackout.
Well, yeah.
Whoa, holy, that's a large fault line.
Oh. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. It's going to be massive.
Coke Zero. It is, but whoa, look at this one. Oh,
Bro, is that you that stinks so bad? Oh, dude. Oh, he's definitely a teenager. All right, can you take over the stream for a second?
Sure.
All right, hold on, folks. We're going to have Nate try this. I got to go grab something to eat quick.
Follow this one.
All right. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Just make sure you're following the guidelines.
Alright. Hello. Okay. Let's look at this. You got the inflow notch, boom, and then the hook. Alright, that.
What's going on?
What do you mean?
We got another. It's an inflow. Were you talking the whole time? Because you got to talk. You got to talk to people. Oh, that's not good. Oh, look at that.
Whoa!
So look at this correlation. No, I don't see much of anything.
Right here's the hook. Look at this page.
This one right here might be.
Look at it.
Well, I got to go back to the right radar. Well, let's go back to. Let's go. Where should I check?
Perryton, Texas.
Perry Town or
Perryton.
like that? Nope. 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 I got to see what's. I'm curious to see what it says for slap out. Is that Oklahoma? Is that slap out is Oklahoma?
Yeah. Finally, they issue a tornado watch for these areas.
Okay, so that's accurate, obviously.
Yep, another.
Joplin, I'll check Joplin. Aha, 60%. Now, Travis, just so you're aware, this is in beta testing. This is something I built, grabbing mesoanalysis data. So it's not anything that's available to the public, and it's still something that I'm in the works of. So we'll see. It says 60%, 5 of the 10 parameter variables. Wow, dude, what? Hail 50%, wind. So there's a higher risk. We only need 60. We only need 65%. Let's take Carthage.
This is okay, go. Right here. I'm phone notch. Okay, go.
Yeah. Where else should we check?
Just check.
Woodward. I want to check Woodward. Carterville.
Look at this.
I have a feeling that it might be. Let's go. It shows 55%. It's probably reading observations off of the mesoanalysis information. So it's a little tough, but I want to try Woodward, Oklahoma. Whoa, what? Huh. Where? On this one? Right here. Yeah, this. It's a little hard to see the hook. Oh, I got to switch radars. That's why. Okay, let's go back on reflectivity. There it is. There it is. Right there.
It's right there.
Yep, I can see it now. What we got over in Oklahoma? We got
Wait, this Centerville,
what?
Centerville, Missouri.
What about it?
Look, does Centerville, Missouri say anything?
I already answered Carterville, not Centerville. He's talking about the one that's over by Beaver yet, right? And Slap Out.
Rochester, Lisbon, that's all the way, all the way, all the way up in Pennsylvania. Oh, we got whoa, that
Oh, this is like this Lipscomb one. This one right here.
whoa, that's a big influence
Where?
right here.
Mm-hmm. They just what?
They just issued a new mesoscale discussion for this 2020.
What does it say?
Okay.
They just issued it?
A discrete supercell in the eastern Oklahoma panhandle will pose a risk primarily for large to very large hail damaging wind gusts over the next 1 to 2 hours. The tornadoes with this storm remains uncertain. More uncertain. Discrete supercell has intensified along the
Bunkers, right motion, and the recent track of the supercell suggests that it may remain along the remnant outflow boundary in this scenario. Tornado potential will remain greater given the favorable low-level shear along north of the outflow boundary. Should this supercell attain more of southeastward track, however, it would encounter a drier, more well-mixed boundary layer exist. Mixed layer LCLs exceeding 2 kilometer per latest objective analysis and the 18Z AMA observed sounding, which would result in a lower tornado threat. So we'll see how this ends up going. If it goes more southward, we could end up having some, it would be more of a wind bag and less tornadoes, but we'll see how it goes. You bet they issue by 6 p.m. from Missouri? Golly, I hope they do. Let me go over there and see what we got.
Oh, that's a beautiful view.
They got a 40% mesoscale discussion for Arkansas. I can't have that on here, Nate.
Well, I can't help you.
Well, then go in the other room and listen to them. So this one here is going to be impacting Fort Smith and Fayetteville, some other towns. Telecue. This has got 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. moving north or moving southeast at 25.
Now these ones we gotta look at. These ones are discrete.
Which ones?
I can't say.
Travis, no, it doesn't mean you're good. 40%. I've seen tornado watches on a 20%. It's less likely, but I would still stay alert. The environment is very volatile. At one time, I had 5 people on my. Wonder how many I got right now. I got 159 views is all. That's crazy. 160, yay! No. It's raining here, no sun out. It was out earlier, like at 3 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, Travis, the area, let's take a look here. Go back to this. You're kind of on the north side of that, and it's going to be a little tricky because all of these showers right here by Lamar and Lockwood, that's going to mess everything up as far as if there was going to be anything real huge. But you just never know. There could be a cap in place. Let's take a look at that. That's on the 28th, bud. The cap doesn't break. Looks like it basically breaks at 5, so it's going to take a few more hours for the storms to really get going, and possibly over in Joplin. So I would say probably 6 or 7 p.m. And that's kind of when the shear shows up as well. So we'll see. Another inflow notch on this storm. Where is that at? Right here? Yep. Yeah, still plenty of circulation going on there. No, there's nothing for. Oh. Oh, I got you.
Whoa!
What happened?
That's another hook. Right, inflow notch. 2 inflow notches still. And then a hook.
Another. Look at that contrast though. 90 degrees, 69-degree dew point. Yeah, but look at the VTP is 1.3. STP fix is 0.6. So not a whole lot of numbers right down here. So I have a feeling that this is gonna struggle down here. I'm more like, I'm thinking this might end up doing something. Nope, that's not. Oh, there's too much. Is that recent?
Yeah, it's 18 right now.
That's on the northern side of Oklahoma. So basically Ashland?
Yeah.
Englewood? Let's take a look at a sounding there. Is that in this one, Nate? Is he talking about this one?
No, Boise City.
Boise City?
City.
Oh, what do we got going on here? 40.
The tornado?
No.
You have one.
Oh,
They don't have a tornado this bad.
we'll see. Colorado. You never know.
Wait, I think it's on.
Boise City. I got it right here. That's.
What's that info?
Ooh, right here. Yeah, I can see it. That's kind of right here.
Oh, another one up.
On this one?
On the slug up storm. Still got 2 info notches. Yeah, Chase is on this, so.
Yeah, there's quite a bit going on over in that one. Right here. And now they got a tornado possible tag on it. So it's turning into a wind event. 70-mile-an-hour winds and ping pong ball size hail.
Come on, Brian.
Wow. It's gonna be a long, long night.
A lot. Not a lot of storms are happening.
Why? Yeah, it's too warm. Texas.
All the way down.
Yeah, and that was expected, but there's also a lot of moisture. There's a lot of shear. There's a lot of other.
21. We have now 21 on storm.
The one over by Paradin.
Yep.
Yeah, we was that. No, this one. Okay, there it is. Stratford. All right, so we do have this tornado warning. That's radar indicated tornado warning, southwestern Texas County and Panhandle of Oklahoma, southeastern Cimarron County and Panhandle of Oklahoma, northwestern Sherman County and the Panhandle of Texas, northeastern Delham County and the Panhandle of Texas. At 5:18, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing tornado was located 9 miles southwest of Griggs, or 16 miles northwest of Stratford, moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. Let's look at this one right here. Let's look at it. Oh yeah, that's. Huh, and the sounding shows marginal severe. Yeah, it was out. Yeah, it was just outside of it. But remember, it can happen 25 miles. All right. All right, let's take a look at Stratford. Is that Texas? Or is that Oklahoma? Yeah, definitely 60%. Look at that. Hail.
Whoa!
All right, buddy. Look at that. Look at that hail. 79.5. So this is a big time hailer there. This one's going to probably go tornado warned.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's a notch right there. Look at that. So Lipscomb. Make sure we're on the right radar. We're kind of in between radars there. Getting a little tough to see. Is that my phone?
Yes,
Oh. Oh, they issued this one. Let's take a look at this. Considerable damage threat for Guyman. Severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Texas.
Welcome. Yeah.
Huh?
This is chat.
In Panhandle of Oklahoma until 6:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 5:21 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles northwest of Goodwell or 14 miles west of Guyman, moving east at 20.
I don't think this is not.
Mm-hmm.
This should not be a home.
Yes, it should. Right here. Look at that. It's because of the wind. If you look at it. Oh, there's debris already right here. And then if you look at the super resolution, it's just down here a little bit. But we need to actually switch radars so we can have a better idea of what it is.
Oh, we got another info notch on this storm.
Yeah, there's right here some rotation. It's kind of broad. Oh, fudge. I need my phone. All right. Let's take a look at this storm a little bit closer of a view here. 1 second. Look at that. So Stratford, if you're not in Stratford, Texas, if you're not in your...
Stratford, Oklahoma.
How is that Oklahoma? It's right on the border. No, it's Texas. Yeah, Stratford, Texas, get in your safe place. Lipscomb, you should already have been in there. What do you got? Where? You're going to have to help me where gauge is. Right here? Oh, it's going to be a long night. I feel like this one's running into some drier air. Let's take a look at the observations.
Dropline don't need any more trials. I think I've been hit.
Oh, the drier air they were talking about. Yeah, look at that, 61, 58. So it's running into drier air down here.
That's a good.
And Perryton has got that cooler air now. But look at all these dew points in the 70s still. Oh, yeah. You can see where the dry line is right here. Watch your mouth. This one here at 518. Oh, we already went through that one. Wonder if it's getting all of the warnings. Oh, there it is. There it is. They added another polygon for the... This is like an ice... Okay, they just issued a severe thunderstorm, probably a tornado tag on it. No, but it has a considerable threat. That's this one right here. Right here that I'm on. Yeah, these are starting to cause some issues with my computer, so I may have to stop the live here in a minute. Not gonna lie, this is getting a little... Right here, this one here, there's that Woodward. Is that got a tag on it? Considerable damage, tornado tag on it. So at 5:26, a severe thunderstorm was located 9 miles northeast of Follett. This would be moving east at 30, hazard 70-mile-per-hour winds. Where's the... I don't like that they don't... So this would be in Oklahoma. Well, they just issued one for Canadian. Severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Roberts County and Panhandle of Texas, Hemphill County and Panhandle of Texas. That was issued just a moment ago. Until 6:30, 5:29, a severe thunderstorm located 8 miles north of Laura, or 11 miles west of Canadian, moving east at 40. This has got $half size hail. Make sure that areas like Canadian, Miami, Glacier, Lake Marvin, and Laura, you guys get into your safe place. What? Perry or Perryton? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's show everybody the satellite right now. So let's take a look. We got plenty of cloud cover over by Missouri, Springfield area. There's a little pocket of clearing between Branson and Mountain Home. So Branson, Missouri and Mountain Home, Arkansas. Very little. More St. Louis. There's a little bit of clearing. Lots of clearing up over here. And a lot of clearing right in this area. Colorado Springs, Denver, Fort Collins area. That's probably why we have this being issued here, because there is that clearing. And then back up here in the Wyoming and northern Colorado area, we do have still the severe thunderstorm warning. That's a big old windbag event. Which area?
Oklahoma City.
There already is, or did you draw that? Oh.
Yeah, they need it. Oklahoma City needs to be in one because it's completely.
Well, let's take a look. My son says Oklahoma City needs to be in something. Let's take a look and see. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Nope, not really. I mean, hail. I already did 40. Not enough parameters right now. The thing that you got going for you is the boundary, surface convergence, dew points, and there's no sin. Well, very little. LCL height is still a little too crazy. All right. I don't know if I got anybody still on here or not. Let's take a look. Nope. No live activity. I might go live later, but I'm going to let you guys go. I hate to leave you in the middle of these tornadoes, but I got to get my son something to eat. And I'm kind of feeling a little faint myself. It's pretty warm in our apartment here. God bless. Stay safe, everybody.